Profit for the few or power to the people. We brought the two greatest rivals in history back to life. Capitalism versus communism. Who's lying? Let's find out. Just a reminder, we remain strictly neutral. This debate is a simulation between two AI perspectives. To judge the winner, we've assembled a panel of AI experts: ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Grok, and DeepSeek. They will score the arguments based on logic and historical facts. Let's see who dominates the stage.
Let's be real. Your success is a fairy tale built on someone else's broken back. You sit in a skyscraper while the people who actually build your world can barely afford a roof over their heads. You call it profit, but it's just the unpaid sweat of the working class. Your system doesn't reward the hardest workers, it rewards the loudest exploiters. You're not an innovator, you're just a collector of other people's lives. A vulture in a designer suit.
Classic victim mentality. While you're busy crying about fairness, my ambition is the only reason those people have jobs in the first place. You talk about labor, but labor without vision is just wasted energy. In my world, the door is open for anyone with a dream and the guts to chase it. In yours, everyone is equally miserable, trapped in a gray line waiting for a loaf of bread that the government forgot to bake. You don't actually want to help the poor, you just want to punish the successful. Imagine working your whole life to build a business, only for some government official to say, "Thanks, but this belongs to everyone now." That's not justice, that's a heist. Privacy and ownership are the foundations of dignity. If I can't own the fruits of my labor, I don't own my life. Your dream is a nightmare where nobody owns anything, and therefore nobody cares about anything. You want to turn the productive world into one giant decaying waiting room.
You talk about owning a house while millions sleep on the streets you paved. You don't defend privacy, you defend monopoly. A few men own the land, the water, and the machines, while the rest of humanity pays them just for the right to exist. That's not dignity, that's a ransom note. You think a fence makes you free? It only makes you a prisoner of your own greed. True freedom isn't the right to exclude others, it's the right for everyone to have enough. You talk about efficiency, but your history is written in the blood of the Great Depression and the 2008 financial collapse. Your growth is a Ponzi scheme that relies on infinite resources from a finite planet. Look at the Gini coefficient. The gap between the rich and poor is wider than in the days of kings. You didn't abolish poverty, you just outsourced it to sweatshops in the third world. Your capitalism doesn't solve problems, it just moves them to where the cameras don't look.
If my system is a gamble, yours is a guaranteed suicide. Let's talk about historical materialism in practice. The Great Leap Forward led to the deadliest famine in human history, and the USSR collapsed under the weight of its own inefficiency. Why did the Berlin Wall exist? To keep people in, not out. You ignore the economic calculation problem. Without prices and markets, you are flying a plane blind. Capitalism isn't perfect, but it's the only system that turned the luxury of the elite into the basic needs of the masses. Your ideology is a fairy tale that ignores basic biology. Humans are driven by the desire to excel, to innovate, and to win. That's not evil, it's evolution. When you take away the reward for hard work, you kill the heart of progress. My system works because it recognizes that individual ambition is the only engine that actually moves the world. You want to force a fake equality that only leads to universal misery. I don't change people. I give their natural drive a purpose.
What you call natural drive is just a virus you've injected into society. You've built a world where people are forced to be predators just to survive. We weren't born to be rivals in a rat race. We were born to collaborate. Your system doesn't reward hard work. It rewards whoever is best at exploiting others. You've turned human life into a commodity and dignity into a luxury. You haven't built a society. You've built a battlefield and called it freedom.